everybody in the World Wide Web. This is Brian. I'm here with my debut episode of Fix It Fridays. It's my debut. On Fix It Friday, I discuss corrections and class. Maybe they will help you. Let's find out. Okay, today we're going to break down pliés. We're going to start at the beginning. First position, pliés. What I see happening in pliés is a lot of not turning out. Yeah, let's start in first position. What I see a lot of the times is when we plie, yes, we bend the knees, but all we're doing is bending the knees. And so my knees go this way and my feet go that way. But we don't want that. So whatever your rotation is, everybody has their own rotation. My rotation is not as good as it used to be anymore. I haven't danced in 10 years. 12 years. So whatever your rotation is, we rotate from the hip socket, from the femur inside the hip. I know teachers usually say rotate from the hip, but what we actually mean is that we're rotating from the hip socket inside the hip, again, the femur. So hip socket rotates outward, the lateral glutes and the gluteus maximus, thigh goes out, knee goes out over the toes, and the arches are lifted. We don't want any collapsing arches. We don't want to disturb our ballet fairies. So we rotate. Head of the femur, lateral glutes, thigh out, knee over the toes, arches lifted, pinky toes on the floor. So both legs are rotating equally outward. And then as we come up, we rotate as well, right? I like to think as the thigh doing a rond de jambe en dehors as we plie. So the thigh comes forward and out to the side as we bend the knees, and as we stretch the knees, it continues back, around, and back in. Everything we do initiates from rotation. Now in second position, what I see a lot of the times is that pelvis going back and the body going forward, the upper body going forward. But we don't want that. Right? We want to have the pelvis and the upper body go straight down as we bend the knees. So again, we rotate from the femur, lateral glutes go out, gluteus maximus go out, thigh goes out over the toe, knee goes out over the toe, right? And go as low as your pelvis allows. So if this is your grand plie, without sticking the pelvis out, then that's your grand plie. Technically, we want the hip to be in line with the knee at the bottom of the grand plie. We don't want to go down into a squat, and we don't want the pelvis to go back, like we're sitting down in a chair, right? So we go straight down, thigh out, knee over the toes, arches lifted again, and again, we rotate as we stretch the knees. So we're always rotating. Everything we do initiates from rotation. In fourth position, what I see a lot of the time is that back leg not rotating. But we don't want that, right? We need to be conscious of our entire body. Everything our body is doing, we have to know what's happening, right? And for some reason, I don't know why, it's always hard to the back. Anything we do to the back is harder because we can't see it. So we forget about it, what's happening in the back of our bodies. We can't forget about it. We gotta rotate equally, both thighs out, femurs out, lateral glutes out, knees over the toes. So both legs are rotating. Arches are lifted on both feet. I always tell my little students to pose connect to the pinky toe. Helps them remember. And also I make my students stop in the plie and I do an arch check. Are your arches lifted? And then we come back up. Everything we do initiates from rotation. In the fifth position, what I've been seeing a lot recently, and I don't know why, is that heel on the inside coming in as we plie and then coming out as we stretch. But we don't want that. And I don't know why that's, I don't know if it's something I'm just seeing recently or if it's something that's happening. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on, but we have to fix it. That's what we're doing. We're fixing it on Fridays. Keep the heel into the floor. Of course, our weight's on our toes. I like to say weight on the toes. I know people say weight on the ball of the feet, but this is the 21st century. Having the weight on the ball of the feet is very 20th century. This is the 21st century, so we want the weight on the toes. All right? So, whatever your rotation is, As we plie, we want to keep the heel right where it is. Again, rotating from the femur, using the lateral glutes, thigh goes forward, knee goes out over the toes, and then we rotate as we stretch. So the heel should stay right where it is. Everything we do initiates from rotation. Let's do a plie combination and apply all our corrections and our fixes. It's Fix It Friday. From the first position, we're going to go demi-plie, arm élongé, reach out and stretch. And demi-plie, arm first and open to the second. We're going to take a breath and we're going to go into grand plie all the way down. Arm comes on first and open second. We're going to go into cambrai forward and two. Come up, two, rise up and come down. Tendu into the second. Same thing in second. Arm élongé and stretch. Demi-arm plie first and stretch. Grand plie all the way down. Arm first, open second. We're going to go into the bar in second. Really bend, recover, rise up again, rotate. We're always rotating. Rotate to lift the heels. The heels go up into the calves. And then we bring those heels forward as we lower into the fifth. Into the fifth. Into the fifth. Same thing in fifth. Demi-arm élongé, demi-arm first, open second, grand plie all the way down. Then we're going to go cambrai back. Arm comes down and up. Cambrai back, up. Just lift the heels. Don't go to susu. Just lift the heels, rotate, bring those heels forward as we lower into the fourth. Same thing in fourth. Demi-arm élongé, demi-arm first, open second, grand plie all the way down. Then we're going to go away from the bar. Bend. Don't play the violin and rub your hand against your thigh. Bring it away. And then up to first. And then plie. Let's do plie. Releve. Cross the fourth over and balance into the first. And we'll let go of that front foot and we'll go back to the first to finish. And that's it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please consider frapping that like button, and also consider botming that subscribe button. Also, comment down below, make a comment, ask a question. Do you disagree with me? Do you agree with me? I don't know. Let's discuss it. Thank you very much. See you next time.